Why does he keep repeating the same thing? A question asked too often, usually with a tone of confusion or even concern. But what if we told you that echolalia, this repeating of words or phrases, is not just a quirk or symptom, but a meaningful form of communication? Echolalia is commonly seen in individuals on the autism spectrum or with certain developmental differences, and it is so much more than mimicry. It's language in progress, emotion in motion, and often a vital bridge to connection when conventional speech is still developing. When a child repeats a phrase from a cartoon or echoes something you just said, they aren't merely copying. They might be learning, processing, regulating their emotions, or even trying to tell you something in the only way they know how. It can serve many functions: a soothing rhythm during sensory overload, a way to practice speech patterns, or even an attempt to participate in conversation. For some, echolalia is immediate. They'll echo your question right after you ask it. For others, it's delayed. They might say a phrase they heard days ago, seemingly out of context, but for them, that phrase carries meaning or memory tied to a specific feeling or situation. To the outside world, these repetitions can sound confusing, but within the world of the individual, they often serve as anchors of familiarity, especially when navigating environments that feel unpredictable or overwhelming. Parents and caregivers might initially worry, wondering if these repetitions mean their child is stuck or unable to progress in language. But in reality, echolalia can be a sign of growth. It shows that the child is absorbing language, internalizing structures, and trying to connect. We need to stop seeing echolalia as a barrier and start recognizing it as a stepping stone. It is language with a different rhythm, not a lack of it. With support, many children move from echolalia to more flexible, spontaneous speech over time. But even if that shift doesn't fully happen, echolalia still remains a valid, expressive form of communication. The key is not to silence the repetition, but to listen more closely to what it's trying to say. Sometimes a repeated phrase is a question, a request, a comfort, or even a spark of joy. And when we begin to decode the intention behind the echo, we start to truly hear the person behind the repetition. It's crucial that educators, therapists, and loved ones approach echolalia with curiosity, not correction. Instead of shutting it down, we can use it as a tool, modeling responses, giving it context, or even joining in to build shared understanding. By doing so, we aren't just helping someone learn to communicate, we're affirming that their voice, in whatever form it takes, matters. Because at its core, echolalia isn't just repetition, it's resilience, creativity, and a reflection of a mind trying to make sense of the world. So the next time you hear an echo, pause. Don't dismiss it as random or meaningless. Lean in. Ask yourself what message might be hidden in the repetition, because sometimes the words we hear the most often are the ones that need to be heard the most deeply.